welcome to another adventure with fantastic first grade frogs. Now you'll never guess what came in the mail yesterday. It was so exciting, I could hardly stand it. You gotta watch this. So here I am with the box. The box that was delivered to the porch by the postman yesterday. They came to the door, they delivered the box. I was so excited I could hardly stand it, so I started opening the box. And inside there was egg cartons. Look at that. Egg cartons. Lots and lots of egg cartons. And I thought, okay. Well, under the egg cartons should be more egg cartons. And then fluff. Well, that was not what I was expecting. But hey, I like fluff. So I started pulling back the fluff, and look what's underneath the fluff. Not golf balls, not ping pong balls. Nope. It's wonderful, colorful eggs. Yes, eggs. Marvelous, marvelous eggs. Look how many different colors there are. Aren't they beautiful? So I thought, this looks like a lot of eggs. Maybe we'd better count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Right down there. Really, it's down there. See? Yep, there it is. All different colors. Browns and tans and cream colored eggs and greenish bluish and bluish greenish and all different colors. Beautiful, beautiful eggs. So, when you get eggs in the mail, do you know what you have to do? Well, you get a mommy hen to sit on them, of course, right? Except, I don't have a mommy hen. And, I don't know how to sit on eggs. Any volunteers? No. So we had to go with an incubator. So an incubator is it's a white box. It kind of looks like a cooler a little bit, except it's not for keeping things cool. It's for keeping things warm. So here's what I did last night. We had to wait until the eggs had sat for 6 to 8 hours. And so kind of late at night, we took the eggs and started putting them in the incubator. You can see that white box there. It's inside of another box, kind of to keep Katie out of the incubator. We don't want her sitting on the eggs. So I'm trying to prop up the top of it there so that it doesn't fall on the eggs. Inside you can see kind of little cups and rows, and that's called an egg turner. The egg turner is what turns the eggs throughout the day. So the eggs sit in the little cups, and the egg turner rotates them, just like a mommy hen would, except we don't have a mommy hen. The egg turner just makes sure that they are properly turned all throughout the day and all throughout the night. The incubator will keep a constant temperature about somewhere between 99 and 100 degrees all the time. And so I put all those little eggs pointy side down into the incubator. Almost done here. Got one more. Ta-da! And then we close the lid. Now, when we close the lid, you'll see all kinds of things on the top of the lid. There's a little light, and there's, oops, I got the cord stuck in the incubator. Gotta fix that. There's a little light, and there's some dials. We'll take a look at those later, but the light and the dials help keep the constant temperature and the constant humidity. Now, humidity is the amount of water in the air. Every few days, I have to add water to the incubator. I'm not watering the eggs. I can't water them like seeds and make them grow. I put water into the incubator to make the water go into the air in the incubator, and it makes it so the little baby chick does not stick to its eggshell at the end of its time in the eggshell. So the little red light will come on and go off, and that's the heater going on and off. The little dials on the front of the incubator will tell us the temperature and the humidity. And in the windows, we can see our little eggs in there. And they're not doing a whole lot. In fact, if you want to really see what they look like, you could pretty much go in your refrigerator and look at your eggs in your refrigerator, and that's exactly what our eggs are doing right now. They're just sitting there being eggs, not doing a whole lot. The egg turner, though, does do something for them. Now remember I said a mommy hen would turn her eggs all the time. She would take her beak and she would stand up, turn them with her beak, and then sit back down on them. But we, of course, don't have the mommy hen, so the egg turner very carefully takes the eggs and tilts them this way. Tip, 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 tip. Very slowly. I'm going a little faster than the egg turner goes. And then once it gets all the way this way, it tip, 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 tips, and back the other way. And it does that all throughout the day and night so that our eggs don't sit on one side for too long. All right. So aside from the fact that the eggs are very gently being turned, they're not doing a whole lot because an egg is quiet. So we're going to read this book called An Egg is Quiet. The author's name is Diana Aston, and the illustrator's name is Sylvia Long. She's a wonderful illustrator, and we're going to get to see some beautiful eggs in here. Now, in this front end paper, there are a lot of different kinds of eggs. Not just bird eggs either. There's a penguin egg here, and there's a little cuckoo egg right here, and a hummingbird egg. But there's also a field cricket egg. A cricket. And this is from a dogfish. Wow. So all different kinds of eggs. An egg is quiet. An egg is quiet. It sits there under its mother's feathers, on top of its father's feet, buried beneath the sand, warm, cozy. So there are different places that an egg could be. Of course, under its mother's feathers, or in the case of an emperor penguin, it would sit on top of its father's feet, staying warm and cozy. Sea turtles lay their eggs in the sand and keep them nice and warm under the warm sand. An egg is colorful. Look at all those different colors of eggs. The king salmon egg, a salmon is a fish, is a red color. We have turkey egg that is kind of a brown speckly color, and a great blue heron egg is blue. Here's a herring gull, and it's kind of a greenish color with speckles. All different colors of eggs. An egg is shapely. Look at all these beautiful shapes. There are round eggs. It says sea turtles dig a hole in the sand with their flippers and lay up to 200 soft, round eggs. Round eggs fit together nicely in tight spaces. There are oval eggs. When ladybugs hatch as larvae, their first meal is often the egg case they crawled out of. So this is a lady beetle egg. Of course, it's way bigger than it would be in real life. But wow, isn't it beautiful? An oval. There are pointy eggs. Seabird eggs are pointy at one end. So if they're laid on rock ledges, they roll around in safe little circles, not off the cliff. There are even tubular eggs. Most sharks give birth to live young, but some sharks, like the lesser spotted dogfish, begin life in a leathery egg case with tendrils. The tendrils anchor the eggs to seaweed so they won't be swept away by the ocean current. Look at that. There's little tendrils here that hold onto the seaweed and keep the eggs in one place. An egg is clever. The markings on some eggs help them blend in with their surroundings. This is called camouflage. Camouflage is an egg's way of hiding. An egg might be speckled to resemble the rocks around it, or it might be gray, the color of mud by a lake. An egg does not want to be eaten by a raccoon or a snake or a fox or an insect. Can you see the egg in the picture? Eggs come in different sizes. An ostrich egg can weigh as much as 8 pounds. It is so big and so round it takes 2 hands to hold one egg. Wow, that's an amazing egg, isn't it? Hummingbird eggs are the size of a jelly bean, just that big. It would take about 2,000 hummingbird eggs to equal the size of one ostrich egg. Oh my goodness, can you imagine the size of the babies coming out of those eggs? Wow. An egg is artistic. Look at all the different beautiful patterns. There's the swirls on this egg. That's a red-winged blackbird. And then we have katydid eggs that go along the edge of a leaf. And then we have an Arctic tern that's sort of speckled. What beautiful eggs. An egg is textured. There are hard eggs. It says bird eggs are hard. And soft eggs. Reptile eggs are often soft and rubbery. And gooey eggs. Amphibian eggs are gooey. The goo keeps them from drying out. So our little tadpoles came from gooey eggs. There are smooth eggs. Most bird eggs are smooth. And rough eggs. The eggs of cassowaries, emus, and cormorants are rough. An egg might even be fossilized. The remains of creatures that died millions of years ago may become rock hard or fossilized. Scientists have unearthed fossilized dinosaur eggs all around the world. Some are round, some are oblong, some are as small as 1 inch across, and some are as large as 20 inches. Scientists believe all dinosaurs hatched from eggs. An egg is giving. An egg gives the little creature growing inside it everything it needs. The shell is its home. The yolk is its food. The egg white is its pillow. The shell is covered with teeny tiny holes which allow air to enter. An egg is quiet. Then suddenly, an egg is noisy. It says crunch, cheep, peep, cheep, peep, crunch. And look at all the amazing creatures that hatch out of all those eggs we saw in the end papers at the beginning of the book. Lobsters and green vegetable bugs and red-winged blackbirds. Oh my goodness. Penguins and katydids. All these beautiful, beautiful animals that hatched out of an egg. Wow. But let's talk about our eggs for a little bit. Now, our eggs are not going to hatch into tadpoles, and our eggs are not going to have snakes come out of them because they're not snake eggs and they're not frog eggs. They're chicken eggs. So, our eggs are just going to make chickens. That's pretty exciting though, isn't it? So let's take a look at our eggs. What are our eggs going to do? Let's look at Chick Life Cycle by Elizabeth Bennett. Now we're just going to read about the first chapter. It's about chicks and chickens right here on page 4. Chapter 1, Chicks and Chickens. Cheep cheep, cluck cluck. This book will tell you all about chicks and chickens. A baby chicken is called a chick. An adult female chicken is called a hen. Like the little red hen, right? And an adult male chicken is called a rooster. So here's those baby chicks. The adult female, called a hen, so the girl is called a hen. And the adult male, the boy, is called the rooster. Not all chickens look the same. There are more than 100 breeds of chickens in the world. More than 100 different kinds of chickens. So, I just thought a chicken's a chicken, right? Nope. There's lots of different kinds. All of the chickens in one breed have feathers with the same color and pattern. So it says these pictures show 7 breeds of chickens. How is each one different? Wow, so there's over 100 different kinds, but this is 7 of the different kinds. So we have a buff Brahma, and a white lace red Cornish, and a silver Compine, and a white Leghorn, and a Derby red cap, and a Dominique, and a New Hampshire red. They're not all the same color. Some of them are kind of plump, and some of them are tall and skinny. That's pretty amazing, isn't it? Now, how do we know what kind of chickens we have? Well, in the incubator, you can see in the picture that there is almost, it looks like words on the egg. That's a code that was stamped on the egg from the people that sent us the eggs. Now, when the hen laid the egg, there wasn't a code on it. When the people took the egg, they stamped a code on it to tell us which kind of chick is going to hatch out of which egg. And then they sent us this handy dandy little paper right here to tell us what kind of chick is growing in each egg. So all I had to do was look at the code on each egg and make a note what kind was in that egg. How cool, huh? Okay, so in one egg there is a Barred Plymouth Rock chicken. And in another egg there's a black Australorp chicken. In another egg there's a buff Brahma, a buff Orpington, a cream leg bar, and an Easter egger chicken. Wow. 4 different kinds right there, huh? There's a light Brahma, a light brown Leghorn, and a partridge Cochin, and some other eggs. An olive egger, a Rhode Island red, and a speckled Sussex. Wow. So each of our eggs has a different kind of chicken inside. Now, I have to tell you right now that probably not all of our eggs are going to hatch. Probably we might get 1 or 2 that will hatch and be healthy little chickens. We have 13 eggs, but that does not mean all of them will hatch. And that's for a variety of reasons, and it's nothing to be sad about. It's okay. Not all of them have a little chick that grows inside of them. I mean, your refrigerator ones don't exactly have chickens inside, right? Right. So, some of the eggs will not hatch, and that's okay. But when they do hatch, we'll be able to see, so this Easter egger chicken, does it look the same or different from a buff Brahma? We'll be able to see, does the chick of one kind of chicken look like the chick of another kind of chicken? Well, their eggs don't look the same, do they? Some are blue and some are brown. It's amazing. So we'll be able to see if the chicks look the same. It'll be kind of cool, won't it? But guess what? We have to wait 21 days. It's going to be a long wait. That's okay. We can wait. So let's look at the parts of a chicken. Right here, it has them labeled. It says this picture shows the main parts of an adult chicken. Chickens have feathers and wings, but they cannot fly very far. They get around by walking. So if they're scared, they could maybe fly up a little bit, but they don't fly up in the sky. They do have claws on their feet. They have wings. They have a tail feathers. They have a wattle and comb, and they have a beak. Of course, their beak is what they eat with. It's their mouth, right? Both hens and roosters have red combs and wattles. So this would be the wattle, and this would be the comb. And of course, their beak sticks out in the middle. And there's their eye. But chickens do not start out looking this way. Let's learn about their life cycle to see how they grow and change. Now I'm going to stop right there because we could go on into hatching chicks, but it's not quite time for that just yet. If we could open up an egg, what would we see? Well, let's see what happens when Alex gets a hold of an egg. Watch this. Alex, what are you doing?
Making eggs.
No!
What do you want for breakfast?
Not that egg! That's my chicken egg! Alex was being silly, wasn't he? He really did not try and scramble one of our eggs. He was scrambling his own egg out of the refrigerator. It's all good. I did not let him scramble one of our baby chick eggs. But let's see what is inside those eggs. Now you might be wondering, how do we find out what's inside one of those eggs? It's not like we can just break it open and then put it back together again like Humpty Dumpty, right? No. So I have this handy dandy little set of plastic eggs that when we break them open, we can see what's going on inside. So here's my little plastic egg. And when I break it open, we get to see what's going on inside that egg on day 1. So here's day 1. We just put the eggs in the incubator, and it looks pretty much like if you cracked open an egg at home. There's the yolk. There's the egg white. Yep, looks pretty normal. It's on day 2 that things start getting a little bit more interesting. So we've got the egg yolk, and in the middle of the egg yolk you can see a little piece of orange starting to form on that egg yolk. And that's where the little baby chick is going to start forming. Wow. By day 3, oh my, we can see that spot, that orangish, reddish spot, a little bit better, and we can start seeing blood vessels forming. Oh, isn't that cool? Isn't that interesting to think? Chickens have blood vessels just like you do. So you can see them too. If you hold up your wrist, you can see where your blood vessels are. You can see kind of like little blue lines in your skin and maybe in your hand a little bit. And those are your blood vessels, and they carry the blood to all the parts of your body to keep you healthy and, keep your blood pumping through all the parts of your body. And chickens have that too. So on day 3, we can start seeing that. Day 4, we see it even more. There's more blood vessels, and that spot has gotten bigger. Wow. By day 5, things are getting even more interesting. Look at this. Now we have kind of a little glob, and that's the growing chick. Doesn't look like much yet, but it will. Day 6, well, now it looks like a glob with eyes. Doesn't look much like a chick yet, does it? Not yet. But it's not even a week old at that point. And here we get to day 7. We break open day 7 egg, and it sort of looks like a chick with great big eyes. Oh my. So this is our chicks at 7 days old inside of their egg. Once we've put them in the incubator, at 7 days or 1 week, they're starting to look a little bit kind of like a chick. Now we're going to have to wait 21 days. So at 7 days, we still have 2 more weeks to wait. But toward the end of May, don't worry, toward the end of May, we will start to see some other things going on. And hopefully, we'll see some baby chicks. So, we just have to wait. Now, are we going to be able to see any of these things going on? Nope. If we look in the incubator, it's just going to look like some eggs. Just sitting there, laying an egg, like that, doing nothing, being quiet. But 21 days, we might have some peeping going on. That'll be great, won't it? So, we're going to just wait and be very quiet and just watch our little eggs and say, "Good night, egg."